Last today, I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And Andrews lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald.
Roethlisberger's
A
pass.
gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Steeler first down.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Jalen Samuels.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Brought down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Like 20.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got an open man, it's Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Number 13.
James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check. Show it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Say. 51's the mic. I want that. Hey, middle.
Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson to Boykin, 1st down, Baltimore.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
An option handoff here to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 41, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Wow, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 43. No. 13.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
The stop.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And it drops down incomplete.
Washington.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
A gain of
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offense that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
6-yard line.
He's going to run again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Steelers.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not...
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
It is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this is back to a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald.
Roethlisberger's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Down Steelers.
Ready? 230.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
38, Jalen.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's Samuels again. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Like 20.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for... And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Mike 51. Check nickel.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
1st and 10 at the 37.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This time Jackson will throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Steelers.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Washington.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
65. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check 24.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 72 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Roethlisberger to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 42. Steelers 26.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, it's Connor. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Today's final
big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Take my cards down my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, hold on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play.
that's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Kick it and go, kick it and go.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we